Travel has been picking up slowly, but for the first time in quite a while, it does seem that there is hope that we will be able to travel again, hopefully sometime this year.
But what does that hope mean for flights, for prices, for any travel restrictions that may continue to remain in place? Kyle Potter, editor-in-chief of Thrifty Traveler, joins us this morning. Thanks for being with us, Kyle.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we saw these huge numbers over the holidays. I mean, obviously lower than what we've seen in previous holidays, but still very high. Do you think this is going to hold? Have we turned that corner and people are just feeling comfortable to get back on planes?
I think there's no question that people are more comfortable traveling and probably more to the point are just sick of being stuck at home. But that was definitely a temporary bump. Already we've seen those numbers tick back down to kind of what the COVID norm is for travel. So, just 600,000 and change people traveled in the United States yesterday. So it was a temporary surge for the holidays for sure.
We have seen some signs, including a poll that the local airport issued, that people are a little more confident to travel, that they are feeling safe on a plane. My issue, as I have told you, is the fear that when you go somewhere, there's going to be nothing to do, like unless you go on a beach vacation or a wilderness vacation, any sort of city vacation, where are you supposed to go?
Yeah, exactly. Between travel restrictions, states and most countries at this point either require you to take a COVID test 72 hours before you leave. They might require you to quarantine for 14 days. Then you get into the issue of what you actually do when you're allowed to freely travel. So that's really what I think is holding people back right now, on top of the safety concerns of traveling, of going through the airport and being on a plane.
I'm wondering, Kyle, if you see some of the changes that are happening now that could be made in the future for how we travel 2-3 years from now. The Delta CEO, he said he had considered perhaps mandating vaccines. Do you see some of these changes sticking around for a while?
Yeah, we're gonna be dealing with the consequences of COVID and travel for many, many years. MSP Airport has said they don't expect travel numbers to get back to those 2019 levels until 2024. So that means that, the number of flights that we see going out of our home airport and airports across the country and the world aren't going to be what we expected them to be. So that's the biggest thing. That means fewer flights to pick from and fewer places to get to nonstop. But, I think mask mandates have become, universal on airlines in the United States. And I really think that that's going to be one of the last places that we see them disappear from.
All right, there are tons of deals out there, Kyle. Is it a good time to, are they letting you cancel if you get cold feet later on? What do you recommend people do when it comes to travel for 2021?
The biggest thing, it's been my mantra for months now, is book now, travel later. Airlines have been slashing fares left and right all the way through 2021. And they do have these free change and cancellation policies, which is just huge for peace of mind. That means you can book a flight now as far out as December of this year. And then if that trip draws closer and you're not comfortable, you can change it without paying a huge fee, or just cancel it and get a voucher for the value of your ticket, which is enormous.
Mm-hmm. And you expect that to be able to continue through the rest of this year?
Yeah, I think at this point airlines accept that, that flexibility that they're giving travelers right now is really the only way that they can get people to book a ticket and get some butts in seats.
Yeah.
All right, got Kyle Potter, Thrifty Traveler, thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got lots of information at Thrifty Traveler. If you are looking to fly, it's a great resource for very good deals out of MSP. WCCO.com/links will get you there.